When someone breaks a world record, everyone cheers, but when you try to break a record and fail, sometimes no one notices because more people try and fail than succeed. But these 10 failed attempts were too bad to be forgotten. But before we start our countdown, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. Number 1. The world's biggest ever popsicle. In 2005, Snapple wanted to promote their new popsicle, the Snapsicle, so they made a giant version of it and broke the world record for the biggest popsicle ever made. The whole thing weighed more than 170 tons and had to be moved from New Jersey to New York in a frozen truck so it could be put up at Union Square. Before the crane could pick up the big popsicle, it began to melt in the street, scaring people who ran for cover. Before the road could be used again, the company had to call the police to close off the streets and the fire department to clean up the mess. Number 2. The most balloons released at a time. In 1986, United Way held a charity event called Cleveland Balloon Fest 86. The goal of this event was to set a world record for the most balloons in the air at the same time. Everyone cheered as the volunteers let off more than 1.5 million balloons into the air. Then, when air traffic control closed the airport because of the mess, the truth started to set in. Then the balloons fell, and roads had to be closed all over the city. Number 3. The most pirates gathered in one location. The town of Hastings holds the record with 14,231 pirates. In 2014, the UK town of Penzance tried to break the record, but they fell short by just 77 people because some of the pirates didn't show up. Number 4. Longest distance traveled on a zip line with hair. Sailendra Nafroy used his hair to swing from one building to another and even pull a train. Then, in 2011, he went 271 feet on a zip line with his hair in a ponytail and set a Guinness World Record. When he tried to break the same record again, his hair got caught in the wheel of the zip line. This caused a massive heart attack, which killed him. Number 5. Longest time spent buried. This record couldn't even be accepted by the Guinness World Records because it's too dangerous, but that doesn't mean people wouldn't try to break it. Janaka Besnaik, a stuntman from Sri Lanka, was a very eager person who tried to break this record. He told his family and friends to bury him at 9:45 a.m. in a 3-meter deep hole and to check on him in 6 hours and 30 minutes. When they dug him out, he was unconscious, and when they got him to the hospital, he was dead. Number 6. Fastest time to jump through 10 panes of tampered glass. It is dangerous to break glass panes with your head because you don't know where the splinters will land if you jump through one. One of the most well-known acrobats in the world, Jesus Half-Animal Villa, tried it anyway. When he tried the stunt on camera and in front of a crowd in 2013, things went horribly wrong. He was wearing safety gear. The stuntman from Las Vegas couldn't get past the first window and fell right away, making the crowd laugh. Number 7. Most miles ran on a treadmill. Sharon Gator still holds the record with 517.63 miles, but Amy Hughes broke it in 2016. Hughes ran 520 miles on a treadmill set up at a local center for a week. The problem with the record was that only her boyfriend watched and recorded it, so it didn't make it into the Guinness Book of Records. Number 8. The longest sandwich ever created. In 2008, a group of more than 1,000 female chefs in Tehran planned to use the record to get Iranians to eat less meat and more healthy foods. 700 kilograms of chicken meat and 700 kilograms of ostrich meat were put inside the 1,500-meter-long sandwich. While the officials were getting ready to measure the sandwich and write down the evidence, the happy crowd started eating, and the whole sandwich was gone in minutes, just like the record. Number 9. The women's land speed record. Jessie Combs had tried many times to beat the world record of 512.7 miles per hour set by Kitty O'Neill in 1976. This record had stood for 40 years. On the last try, Miss Combs' car reached 522.7 miles per hour before its front wheel broke. This caused a fatal crash in Georgia's Alvord Desert. Number 10. Deepest sea dive ever made. Deep sea diving is one of the most dangerous things you can do. just a few months after the Egyptian diver Ahmad Gaber set the record at 1,090 feet. Dr. Guy Garman tried to break it by going to 1,200 feet. He went missing in the sea near the U.S. Virgin Islands, and his body was never found. So that's it for today. Subscribe our channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching.